All right, welcome. We're live here at the CSN. We have Edina White versus Prior Lake today at the Dakota Rink down in Prior Lake. It's our first broadcast, so I wanted to introduce our commentators that we have tonight. We're very thankful for them to do this. We have Efren Berman. He's going to be doing the play-by-play. And then Josh Bragg, who's going to be doing the color commentary for us this year. So it's our first game. I'm sure we're still getting to know players, so bear with us a little bit, but they're warming up and we're going to get started here shortly.
Thank you, Craig, and thanks for setting the whole thing up. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go here in warm-ups, and then we'll get underway. For those of you who don't know my voice, this is Ephraim, and on my left I've got Mr. Josh Sprague.
Very excited about tonight's home opener. We have the crowd is just buzzing over here. Thousands are waiting in anticipation of this matchup to see this very, very hot B1 hockey team from Edina out here strutting their stuff tonight. So what are the keys to the game?
It's going to be interesting. The boys have been moving the puck pretty good in the warm-up and practices, so we'll see if they can carry that through, and if they can get the puck deep into their team zone, get after it, we should be doing all right.
Also, our goaltending has been absolutely incredible tonight, so look forward to a very strong defense and goaltending by the Edina Hornets.
Love it. Looks like, at least I think the plan is Ryder Rose will be starting. For those of you who followed along last year, this team will be doing a one goalie per game kind of rotation. So Ryder will be between the pipes tonight, and then Zach Berman, the other goalie, will be in nets on Sunday for our tilt against Waconia at everyone's favorite Braemar Arena. The boys are skating tonight right to left on your iPhone and or radio dial, depending on which generation you're from. And they are sporting their dark green with yellow and white stripes. A bunch of these boys have played together over the years, but it's the first time this complement has come up in a legit game, so we'll see if they can pull it together. We got a minute left to go, and I'm going to go read our names everywhere, so I figure out who we should be talking about for the next hour or so. Oh my goodness, look at it.
In the 1980s, we didn't have the cell phone, so we had to watch this on broadcast television, channel 29 for all of those of you from the 80s. Yes, exactly.
This is a huge step up from any graphics work you might have seen in my past work, so don't come for the voice, come for the graphics.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Gorski for pulling this together and giving us a high-tech setup for a team that definitely deserves it. We're sure we're going to make fans of you in the next few games as we watch these boys open up their season here at the Dakota Rink, number 2 in Prior Lake.
For anyone who is watching at home, if you can send a text to any one of us or put a note in the group me just to make sure the reception is going well, that would be awesome. We'd appreciate that. We'll see if we can do our best. So we are on a tin bleacher. As you get a tour of Minnesota rinks again this winter, you'll get a sense from Craig himself on the quality of the bleacher based on its ability to absorb the shock of little children running up and down the stairs. Today we are encompassed with everyone's favorite. I would guess we've got steel and aluminum, lots of tinning. Oh, we got some music going on. Mr. Sprague pulled some strings, and we've got some pre-game music going on.
Not my slow. Beastie Boys is my generation, but I probably would have taken Iron Maiden.
Oh, wow. For those of you watching online, Stefan Sandberg, number 3, left wing, probably one of the bigger boys on our size, looks like a little boy standing next to 11 in white. So we'll see number 14 back on Dean White, also of the larger size. All right, we're underway. Number 15, I believe it's John Bancroft on the draw up the middle. We got Wyatt Smith on the right side and Sandberg on his left. Beckham Lundquist, number 4 on D. He's paired with Hudson House, who goes back and gets the puck in the corner. He stops, cuts back the other way. tries to get it up to Wyatt Smith, goes off Bancroft's stick, and Edina's unable to get away with the puck. Stick goes flying towards the net, comes back, Prior Lakes take a shot, bouncing puck, Ryder sees it bounce up in front of him, and nice job by House to knock that into the sideboards. House, good skater, looks cross ice and intercepted by big number 11 in white, but Lundqvist there to dump it in, and they should go for a change, and they do. Puck comes around to big number 14 in the corner. White's got lots of room. Nice to see he's wearing his mouth guard around his nose. That's not helpful for anybody. Number 2 picks up the puck, gets it out to center ice. Edina knocks it back in, and I guess we're playing no-touch icing. Do you guys know? Is it touch icing or no-touch icing in PWB? We don't know. We'll figure it out. Give us a couple offsides, and we'll figure all this out. All right, line 2, number 17. Ryder Gorski, I believe, is up the middle. Colin Kelly, number 8, on the right, and Noah Dorsey on the right side. We got Ben Pragg, number 5, on left D, and he's supported on the right side by, is that Honors? Can't see who that is. Prior Lake has the puck. Little dangle there. Can't get too deep into the zone. Puck comes back to blue line. Gets knocked in, and Gorski gets tripped up as he's coming out of the zone, and that's going to cost Prior Lake 2 minutes. Colin Kelly brings the puck back to D. They roll it up to Gorski. He chips it into the zone and over into the Lakers bench. And I think that is number 17 will find himself in the penalty. Josh, what are you seeing so far?
Well, just getting the machine cranked up usually takes them a few minutes, and I think once we get the lines through, people start to get their rhythm, we'll start to see what this team really has to offer.
Prior Lake wins the draw. Puck goes behind the net, stops, comes back the other way. Anders, number 19 there, has the puck, puts it in behind the net. Seems to be playing pitch and catch with number 18 in white. Anders now at the point, goes back, and now number 18 picks it up in white. Edina jostles for the puck. They roll it towards the net, just goes wide. Nick Sprague putting pressure, and Prior Lake satisfied to flip it out to center ice, and it rolls back slowly into the Edina zone. Anders heads up. Chip pass over to Nash Olsen, and Nick spins back. Good head up pass, puts it off the inside of the stick of Henry Sigstad, sporting 21 this year. Anders over to 12. 12 on our team. Is that House? Might be House. Not sure. They jostle for the puck. The ref really wants to get involved in this game. Sees the puck goes through his legs. Edina has no man open in front. Goes off Sprague's skates. Rolls towards the net and squirts just out wide. I'm not sure anyone saw where that puck was. Shot from the high circle, and that buzzes by the outside of the post. Comes back to House at the point. House knocks it by the first defender. Tries to get it by the second. Unable to do it, and they've got I'd say a break, but it's really more of a 1-on-3. Edina satisfied to get it up to neutral ice. Henry chips it in deep, and he goes for a change. Nice play.
Nice ripper over there from the corner. That was a great shot.
13 goes around Sandberg, and now he comes out with a head of steam as he gets to center ice. Good job there by Bancroft to hold his ground, and Prior Lake is forced to dump it in behind Ryder Rose. 2 riders on this team. Any other duplicate names? I'm sure there are. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Now Edina's on a break. They've got Sandberg on the 5 side. They flip it over just out of his reach. He's going to have a quick shot opportunity if he wants it. He's in the corner. Goes behind the net. Nice pass. Bancroft tries to roll it back to the point, but good play by number 13 in white to intercept it. And once again, we have a 1-on-3.
All that offense was set up by that great breakout before then. They've been working on getting that early pass out and beating the defenders down with your 2 offensive players.
Sandberg, this time the passer as opposed to the recipient. That's picked off. Shot from the high slot. Good play there by Ryder Rose to get down and smother that, not allowing for a rebound. And we should have a face-off to his stick side. Both goalies this year, right-handed goalies. You look for things like that when you're a goalie dad. Most people don't notice. Face-off won by the boys in green. Goes behind the net over to Hughes. Hughes puts it back the other way, and Dorsey's on it. Dorsey rolls up the board, and tripped up is Edina. Is that Gorski? It is. That man is spending more time on the ice than on his skates. Dangerous pass into the slot. Gorski goes up to Kelly, and here goes Kelly down the left wing. No numbers for Edina, but good skating there by Kelly to bust through. Puts a shot off the outside leg of the defender. That goes behind the net. Number 15 in white goes to collect it. Edina putting pressure, but Prior Lake able to come away with it. They've got some room if they can get around Hughes, and thankfully the ref plays a nice job and throws a pick, separating the player from the puck. Good pass up to Kelly. Kelly chips up to the middle, but behind Gorski. Kelly picks it up for a moment, but now we've got a 1-on-2, but this could be a shot opportunity. Shot by 12, upstairs, and gloved nicely by the sliding Ryder Rose.
Yeah, he's doing a good job tracking the puck this evening. You can tell he was ready to play.
This is the first of what I think is 16 regular season games for these boys. Nick Sprague on the face-off. Shot comes back in from the point, and once again, Ryder tracking that puck, as Josh mentioned. Got some good beats. Nick on the draw. Puck comes back. Edina with a pass up to the open wing. Let's see if we can turn on the Jets a little bit. Henry trying to put pressure on number 10. Forces him to fake going behind the net, and Henry blows a tire and ends up in the end boards. Odd man rush here for Prior Lake. They try and go through the defender. They do. Shot upstairs off the helmet of Ryder Rose. Goes behind the net. Pressure here by Prior Lake. They come out with it from behind the net. Stop coming back towards the point. 2 Edina players on him. I mean, somebody should be open for Prior Lake, but they're unable to find him. And Edina's incremental pressure allows them to clear it, and that is likely going to go for icing as it just makes it over the line. Has anyone checked? I don't know. I usually enjoy talking about it for my own good. So if anyone's watching, we'd love a quick note just to say, hey, we're good.
Luckily, Gorski told me to search for our page, and it's in my search history. Good tip, pro tip. Let's check it out.
Ben Prang on the puck. Scoots it over. Wyatt Smith brings it back to Ben. Prang rolls behind the net. He's being pressured, but gets it up to Sandberg. Sandberg kicks it up to the point, but not out. Prior Lake putting a little bit of pressure, and here goes Prang. Good job, and that is going to be a penalty to Prior Lake as Sandberg got his body in the way. Nice play there by the defenseman as Prang tried to pull it through his legs and out the other side. Looks like we're live. Nobody's watching, but we're live. Do we get viewers? Live count of 6?
We got one.
That's Josh.
Hey, who's
Josh?
We can pad the numbers a little bit. Let's get our phones out. Get it to 10. Come on.
Josh is logged in from all 7 of his devices right here. Face off to the right side of the goalie. Edina wingers switch sides. Puck comes back to Hughes. Hughes goes down to Smith. Smith pressured by a man of equal stature and size. Good play there to keep it down low. Smith cuts back. He's got room at the point if he wants it. Comes back to Hughes. Hughes has got room to step up and shoot. He winds, fires. Good deflection, and just goes wide. Nice play by Sandberg to get a stick on that puck. Now Sandberg's got in front. Goes backhand off the leg. Got a little bit of time if you want to go to his forehand, but Edina comes away with it. Bancroft surveying the situation. Leaves it for Hughes. Hughes goes off the stick of the defender. Nice play by Sandberg, though, to create an interference and keep that puck in down low. Anders steps in deep. Good job by Smith to come back and pick up his space. Smith winds, fires off the foot of the defender, and that is out. And this could be a bit of a break for Prior Lake. Good job by Hughes to keep him to the outside. They've got a man in front if they want it, and he goes just off the backhand of number 5 in white. Now Bancroft feeling some urgency, skates hard down the left-hand side. He cuts to the middle, goes wide, he's looking back. He's got Anders. Anders back to Bancroft in the corner. They've got 2 men in front. He finds Smith, and he loses footing, and now we've got 2-on-2 shaping up the other way. Prior Lake with some speed down the right-hand stone. Looks like Stone goes to the middle. Nice pass. Thankfully, the left winger falls down. The puck rolls safely to Ryder Rose.
Now, just back to this viewer count thing. For those of you out there tuning into this broadcast, be the 10th viewer to this broadcast, and we'll enter you for a sweepstakes for 6 free Salisbury steak dinners.
Gotta love the man who's selling viewership to already people who are viewing. Here comes Edina across center ice. We've got no time left in the penalty. We're back to even strength. Dorsey gives him a little head shake. Puck comes back to the point. Prior Lake there to pick it up, but Edina able to keep it in. Nice job by Lundqvist. Good pass into the slot and just out of the reach there of Dorsey. That puck rolls softly to the left side of the goalie, and he's able to smother it.
But back to the Salisbury steak dinners.
Let's talk about what's important.
You got your TV trays. This is the 1980s reference, but those little cherry pot pies that came in that Salisbury steak dinner were awesome.
Face off to the left side of the Prior Lake goalie. Good face off win by Edina. Over to Prang. Prang shoots high, upstairs and scores! That, my friend, is the first score of the year for the Hornets as they make it 1-0 here at the Dakota Ice Rinks.
Great job by Prang there at the point to use that goalie screen to his advantage and just put a nice one floater up there in the right corner.
A lot more traffic for those first years in front of the net than we'd seen in Squirt. So shots of all kinds are going to find their home this year, and we got to take advantage of that. Nice job. On just apparently our second shot of the game, here comes big number 14 down the right-hand side. He floats it into the corner, and Prior Lake's first on it. They look to go behind the net. Good pressure there by, I think, is that Olsen, number 14? Many boys behind the net. I believe it's 5 in total. The puck squirts out into the low slot. Thankfully, more green jerseys there than white. Here goes Henry Sigstad, tries to poke it ahead, but unable to do that. And now Prior Lake comes in on another 1-on-3. That shot goes off the leg of a very unhappy Edina defender. And he's going to go for a change. High shot floats over the net. Edina able to get the defenseman off the ice. We'll keep you posted. Puck rolls in front. Knocked aside there by Hughes. And now over to Sigstad. Sigstad tries to find Olsen cutting to the middle. And Prior Lake circles back into their own zone. 14 likes to go with one hand. I think he tries to separate people with his body. If we can get on his stick, we should create some turnovers and leave some odd man rushes the other way. Nice shot by Nick to dump it in and go for a change. Wyatt Smith putting pressure. No call on that play. Good call as the the Prior Lake player. Ooh, a big hit there in the corner. Wyatt Smith ending up on the wrong side of that. Puck comes back to Anders. Anders shoots. Nice play. And great play by Nash Olsen to bury that one to make it 2-0.
Nice tip. And again, the goalie was partially blocked on that one. Came out from the pad, and Nash in a great position to hit that home.
Edina doing a great job tonight of taking up space on top of that crease, both for deflections, but also, as Josh mentioned, just taking away the vision for a not very large goalie. And as a father of a not very large goalie, I can tell you that big boys are hard to see around. Wyatt Smith, whose pressure in the corner led to that turnover and ultimately a goal. Here comes Edina, and that puck just rolls through Stefan's legs as he was going the other way. Puck comes back to the point. Good job by Beckham to keep it in the zone and let a good low shot in.
So a great comment you made there. Just like there, you can see the smaller goalies are usually so good at tracking the puck. So anything you can do to get them out of their normal space of tracking is a great offensive opportunity for the Hornets.
Puck, bit of a toss-up, comes behind the net where number 2 rolls it up to number 6 in white. He stops and cuts back. Creates a little bit of space for himself. Dangerous pass up the middle. Nice play by Stefan to intercept. And he shoots the puck and the defender's stick behind the net. Puck comes back to the point. Wine fired. Tipped there by Wyatt Smith, and he gets dumped again. Prior Lake coming back, number 16. Good back check there by Lundqvist. Ties up his man and forces a shot far into the corner. I think that was a floater pass, but it was over everybody. Looks like we're playing slowly behind the net. Hughes stops, cuts back, nice play. Gets it over to Dorsey. Dorsey's got a breakout in the middle.
Looks
Good.
Like we were cut off, so we're starting over. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, so I should stop talking?
Part 2 coming.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Are you recording?
Keep rolling, yeah. I had to restart it. We'll see that.
All right. I'm talking for my own benefit.
Yeah.
Puck comes out to the high slot. Good play there. Gorski having a good game so far. Gets it in deep and goes for a change. Colin Kelly goes after it. Creates a little disturbance, and number 11, who is definitely taller than me, puts the puck back the other way behind the net. Number 15 comes up the left-hand side. He rolls it slowly to neutral ice when Prang goes to get it. Puts it off the end board, or sideboards, excuse me. And good job by Kelly to dump and go for a change. These boys have used their change very wisely. They've given up more 1-on-3s than anything else, and I've been very impressed by how they've managed their ice time. Edina, the puck deep in their zone. Nice pass out to the middle, and that should have enough backspin on it to stop before it gets to the line, and it does. Sand wedge is in full effect tonight. Prior Lake chips it on the sideboards around Nick, but they can't get it much past center ice. Nice long lead pass, but it goes behind Nick, and that is going to go for icing back down to the Edina zone with 1 minute left to go here in the inaugural period of this 2022-2023 year.
They missed that pass, but the important thing is they're seeing each other up the ice. That was a nice attempt at a long upper ice pass.
I would totally agree. If you notice the defensemen, their first move is to keep their head up and look for a pass. That's going to pay dividends as this year goes on. Prior Lake shot from far, as I like to call it, the shortstop grab by Ryder Rose on the short hop.
That short hop, those are dangerous pucks.
They are dangerous. Face off to the right. Dernière minute de jeu dans la première période. Last minute play here in the first period. Prior Lake doing their best imitation of an Edina forward, skating deep into his own zone. Good job by Lundqvist to keep it in, and Sandberg gets body checked, and that's going to cost Prior Lake another 2 minutes. Ryder not really seeing the penalty, still on the bench, and now he goes to the box, but we are going to have Prior Lake shorthanded to finish up this period as Stefan got bumped into the boards. Stefan got hurt?
Yeah, I think we have a little injury over on the bench there. Could have been, was that Sandberg that went off?
He's all right. He's good.
Maybe caught a stick.
That was a big boy hitting a big boy. Puck comes back. We are short a guy. Get a player on the ice. Noah Dorsey trying to make it a little more fair for the other team, and Colin Kelly is going to even things up as he trips number 2, clearing the zone with 25.2 seconds left. We'll have a face-off deep in Edina's zone. Well, as good as our line changes have been, we decided to start one
that
short.
That lack of fifth player was kind of a foreshadowing, wasn't it?
It's, we didn't exactly set ourselves up for success over there.
Again, first game, good game to iron out the kinks a little bit.
Counting to 5, it's hard. Can't expect things from everybody. Shot by number 18 from the point, blocked. Number 18 gets it back, clear shot. That one goes off the blocker. Nice job by Rose. You're going to see these goalies try and get the pucks out away from in front of the net so that those pileups of people have nothing to shoot at. 9 seconds. Let's see if Edina can get it out of the zone. It's to the line, but not out. Prior Lake's going to have a quick shot opportunity with 4, 3. Good back check there by Bancroft to break it up. 2 and 1, and that'll do it. Nice job by Bancroft to eliminate that last shot opportunity. Period 1 in the books.
Boom. 2 goals. Just starting, like I said in the beginning, just trying to get this machine rolling a little bit. This is a time for the line chemistry really to come together, for people to start seeing them where they are out on the ice, lifting their heads, seeing those long passes, and starting the grind down in the offensive zone, which we saw some good parts of in that first period.
All right, these guys are going to 30-second break.
Yeah, we cut out completely for
And we're back, and we're up to 8 viewers. I think those Salisbury Steaks promotions really helped. Take it away, E.
4 on 4 to start the second period. Edina now skating from left to right on your iPhones. Big number 11 chips it by Dorsey, and number 9 comes in, tries to go through the legs of the defender. Nice job there. I don't know who 14 is. I'll figure out who 14 is, and then we'll say it was a great job.
Kind of interesting how the 4-on-4 dynamic changes the play.
Totally. Now Prior Lake, this could be a 2-on-2. They've got a pass opportunity. Nice job again. Edina pushing the play to the outside. That's what you want to do when there's fewer guys on the ice. Puck rolls in front, chip just wide. Nice back check there by Dorsey. Now Edina has collapsed, leaving room at the point. Thankfully, the defenseman lost the puck in his stick. Forward back covering from number 10 puts it down low. This game is coming to a bit of a grinding halt, I'm not going to lie. Not the fastest game I've seen, but they all work. Well, Edina tries to come away with the puck, but Prior Lake holds on to it, and now it's a 5-on-4 for 2 and 1. We're back to even strength. Prior Lake tries to come to the net. Now they're going wraparound opportunity, cuts back, tries to pass it to himself off the net, and Prang gets it up to Dorsey. Dorsey chips at the blue line, and that should not be out. It went out of the zone, but it came off it. No, it went off an Edina skate to come back in, so that would be good. Connor Banks, wearing number 14, played a phenomenal shift there back on D. Had a couple of great plays. Henry Sigstad pressuring the play behind the net. Creates a quick turnover. Puck comes through. Back to House. House winds. Fires. And just goes wide. Nice shot. Edina fanning on the shot from the point. And this could be a bit of a break, but once again, House goes back to collect it. A dangerous drop pass through his legs. The only one there was Prior Lake, but again, Edina able to pick it up, and here goes Nash Olsen, already a goal scorer tonight. Supported there by Sigstad. Sigstad looks cross ice. The defenseman puck chips through over to House. House turns, winds, fires, shoots upstairs, and the goalie snags it with that blocker, with that glove of his. So, as a goalie dad, you'll notice a lot of these little goalies go down and expose their shoulders. So, a lot of the coaching these days for smaller goalies is to stand up and to stay up. We'll see if Edina can take advantage of this goalie going down a lot. Hughes fans on the shot, but it turns into a pass. Turn, fire. Oh, and Smith loses the handle. And here comes Prior Lake. They're satisfied to chip it out slowly into the Edina zone where Hughes goes back to get it. Goes D to D up to Anders. Anders pass up to Bancroft. Bancroft to Stefan back, and Smith dumps it in deep. Nice puck moving. I think everybody on the line touched that puck in the neutral zone. Nice pass by Bancroft to Hughes. Hughes losing his skates for a second shot. Deflected once, twice. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to see a lot of pucks bouncing around inside the slot area this year, and it's the team that can take advantage and get some ugly goals that's going to win. Anders circling back, chips at the blue line, in for a moment. Anders once again pushes it deep. Let's see if Edina goes for a change. 1 and 2. Very slow, but technically they made a change. Smith all tied up there behind the net, but able to pin the puck and wait for Bancroft to come get it. Bancroft's got room at the point if he wants it. He looks back to Hughes. Hughes holds it, fires. Good low shot. Oh, that almost saw 5-hole. Good shot by Hughes. Chipped out to the boards. Hughes holds the line. That's exactly right. Now he goes backhand, flips it deep where Smith goes to collect it. Tries to roll that out in front. Good play by number 2, who's been all over the ice tonight. A solid head and shoulders taller by some of his compatriots, but here he goes leading the rush. Good play there by Gorski, who continues to play a strong game. Look at that heads up look. Pass is ultimately cut off there to Kelly, but a good play. And we have a offside on the play. There's a couple unhappy Prior Lake parents as I think Gorski put his man to the boards, much to the chagrin of the parents of the team in white.
Well, it's a physical game. You're going to have contact, but that was legit.
Stone for Prior Lake. Quick shot. That squirts underneath the glove of Ryder Rose and goes behind the net. Big number 12, who's legitimately, Prang, I think, comes up to his armpit. Dorsey chops it up to Gorski. Gorski to the blue line, not out. And Banks circles back with Prang in support. Prang cuts back the other way, and Banks goes to collect it. He's got Dorsey on the wall. He finds him in his skates, who leaves it for Banks. Back to Dorsey. Now 11 steps up. Winds, fires! upstairs and comfortably into the glove of Ryder Rose. Face off to Ryder's right. Looks like the shots are 8-7 for the boys in white. Good news is the score is 2-0 for the boys in green. Banks chips it up the boards. Good pressure there by Sigstad to get it out of the zone. And all the way down the ice, no icing. 14's got some speed. He's going to roll it all the way down the ice, and that will be icing. Good pressure there by Edina, forcing a quick unintended pass, and will lead to a face-off deep in the Lakers zone. So for those unfamiliar with Prior Lake, Josh, what can you tell them about the Dakota Ice Rink?
There's 2 rinks, and we're in the one that's not as glamorous as the other one. Let me tell you, the other rink literally looks like a semi-professional rink. But this is a grinder rink, as I was saying to Gorski when he got here. And if you want to compete in this league, you got to be a grinder team. You got to be physical.
You got to win on these rinks so you can get to the big ones.
Blood, sweat, and tears, baby.
That's right. I was wondering what was on the boards. Prior Lake comes out from behind. They roll it in front. Good job by Edina to collapse. Sigstad flips it into the Prior Lake zone. Prior Lake tries to take a weak shot out. Sigstad's got Sprague in front. Can't find him. He does bring it back to the point, though. Shot by Beckham into the skates of 1-2 players. Quick shot. Edina has a second shot. Puck is still free, and now it's smothered by number 33 for
They're
White.
doing a great job at creating offense in front of the net, and those point shots are going to be so important. You can just tell right now to our team just kind of how they're putting together their offense. So I look forward to seeing more of those deflections and those tips from in the crease.
Here comes Prior Lake up the left-hand side. Looks like it's a 3-on-2, but great back check there by Wyatt Smith. Turns into a 3-on-3, and ultimately a rush that goes nowhere. Stalls out at the blue line. Prior Lake forces to regroup all the way behind their net. Good forechecking again, and Bancroft steals it. He gets stripped up, no call. Maybe it's because Prior Lake's been in the box all game and the ref's arms are tired. Prior Lake, oh, nice move. Cuts inside Hughes, but ultimately found himself in the corner, but a great first move there. Cross-ice breakout, Sandberg's got Bancroft, didn't see him, and he gets stripped of the puck.
Again, nice quick breakout passes is setting up this offense so nicely.
Turnover at the Edina line. Hughes comes back. He's got Smith on the wall. He finds him. Nice cross-ice breakout. Good play by Sandberg. And he's stripped by 18. We'll get better at those, but though we're in the right place. Good job by Wyatt Smith. Sizably smaller than the people he's lined up with, but using his body to nullify any size differential. Bancroft on the puck. Loses the handle. Quick shot opportunity and off the stick of recovering
You
Anders.
mean he's feisty. Yeah, that's right. We got a few feisty Hornets. Remember, think about the mascot now. We got this tiny little bee with this stinger that just buzzes around, and that's kind of the setup for those smaller, faster players who are just a little bit ornery, which we like.
Are you saying we have a lot of younger brothers on this team? Is that what's
We
going on?
love the younger brothers, man. They add that certain vibe, and again, blood, sweat, and tears, and the physicality that those little dudes bring is awesome.
Dorsey blocks the shot from the point. Edina clears it out under the stick of the defender. This is going to turn into a 2-on-1 if we can get there first. Nice job once again by number 2. Good step up there by Banks, who's playing a whale of a game. Puck comes out to center ice. Ben Prang is going to have pressure by 2 different Lakers on him. He's going to stop, cut back, rolls it, loses it momentarily, but gets it back. Stays on his feet and ultimately on top of the Prior Lake forechecker. And now we have numbers coming back the other way. Here goes Kelly, cuts to the middle, rolls, shoots. Oh, and what a catch by the Prior Lake goalie.
Oh, man.
A little far for those of you to see it on TV, but the shot actually popped up in the air, and as it was landing behind his left leg, the goalie snagged it out of the air with a waiting Gorski to tap it in.
Yep. The goalie, again, just tracking very well, so it's more about those plays that we can take that strength away from him.
Puck in the corner. Big number 10, putting pressure on a couple Edina skaters. Puck is pinned there. Nick, not having any of it, forces a turnover. Puck comes back, and that shot is blocked. And Lundqvist loses his feet, and we got a 2-on-1 shaping up. House, the sole defender, back for Edina. Shot. Good leg saves. Rebound. Another save there by Ryder Rose, who holds his ground.
And great back checking there by the Hornets.
I love forcing those quick shots. Nice job by Sigstad to strip of the puck. Nash Olsen, also Nolson, tries to take a quick shot, and here comes Prior Lake the other way. This game has opened up a little bit. Good back check there by Nick. Forces a turnover. The puck rolls calmly towards Ryder, who smothers it for a whistle. Good back check.
Good back check and way to use their bodies when they're going back there with some actually pretty big Prior Lake players.
That is an understatement. Stone on the draw for Prior Lake, number 12. Good job by Smith to deflect the face-off into the corner. Pass up the middle, a little bit dangerous. Prior Lake has taken advantage of that, rolls it towards the net. Good job by Rose just to smother that and allow Edina to reset on what had turned into a broken play. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. I don't think we have a clock on this fancy machine of ours, do we? No clock, just scores. Puck comes back to the point. Number 5 winds and fires off the goalpost. I feel like that almost hit the goalpost 5 seconds after I expected it to. Good play by 12 in the corner. Starts the other way. Puck comes back. Kelly's got to get to his man. Shot comes through. Good stick there by Hughes, and he's forcing his man into the corner. Oh, he's going to get caught there for a hooking call. It was more of a hooking of the stick, but a good call. Is Jack a little surprised?
Look at those shots on goal, though. Basically 10-9. I think they missed one, so it's 10-10 even shots. But Edina finding a way to make it happen, which is part of the legacy of the Hornet organization.
All right, Hughes, Thomas Hughes, not Jack Hughes, as I called him before, accidentally finds himself in the box for 1:30. They changed the rule a couple years ago, so we will be playing 1 minute and 30-second penalties. It depends on the length of the period, so there will be some tournaments where we have longer shots. Quick shot there by Prior Lake, and a nice play by Rose as he tried to peer around the men around him. All right, let's see if the Hornets can get this puck out. 4:26 left to go in the middle frame. Puck comes back. Dorsey goes to collect it. Bloom, the shooter last time, has it. Nice little dangle move. Tries to go short side. Blocker to side there by Rose. Rose, who's on his knees. Let's see if we can get him back up. Good play there behind the net. Banks turns, swings the stick wildly, but forces his forechecker into the corner. Prior Lake unable to get the puck into any form of danger, which is good. Now the puck rolls into the crease, but casually knocked away by Connor Banks.
Just keep it out of the hands of number 9. He's got some very silky mitts.
Good play there by Banks once again as the rebound came out to, I think it was number 5, but he was unable to bury it. Silky mitts number 9 at the point, shoots it in deep. Ben Bragg goes to pick it up. Edina unable to get this puck out of the zone. They try and come back the other way. Dorsey's going to try and get there first, but once again he loses it. Prior Lake on it. Banks runs through his man. No call. Probably should have been one. Stop and go. They had Ryder going the wrong way, but nice job by the Edina defense. Silky Mitts holds on to the puck. Look at these moves. Ben Bragg has enough of it and puts him into the boards. He doesn't care. He holds on to it and finally able to roll it the length of the ice and go for a change. I'm not sure why that's icing. That was shot when the penalty was still going on, but that should be at center ice. They don't care, so I don't care.
Change those lines. That was a long shift.
That was a long shift. We'll take it. Who do we got here? Let's see if our lines got a little messed up with the penalty. Puck rolls towards Ryder and poked just wide. Henry Sigstad on the puck. Chips it up the sideboards. Number 8. I feel like there's 3 number 18s in white. They try to find the middle of the slot and thankfully knocked away by Edina. Prior Lake having all the momentum here in the last 5 minutes or so. They flip it out to center ice. 13 goes after it. Host tries to stand him up, but the puck is chipped around behind him. Edina seems to be missing that, I don't know, step? 2 steps? Ooh, House gives him a little shimmy in the shoulder. But Prior Lake comes out. They roll it in front casually. Nobody home for Prior Lake. Sigstad tries to get it out, but stripped by Prior Lake. Nick tries to get it out, stripped by Prior Lake. Nick tries to get it out, and hey! Olsen finally taps it down. Prior Lake quickly turns back the other way, and that should go for icing, and it does. Do they not have 3 number 18s? Maybe I'm seeing things. This old man and his eyes, I don't know.
How many White Claws did you have before this broadcast?
That's right. Please. The old man was having coffee and Baileys. I'd stay awake for this this tilt. Bancroft on the draw. Hughes and Honors. Mizzelt on the backside. Prior Lake comes away with it as they have for the last 6 or 7 minutes, and 12 wheels to the outside. He's got room at the point if he wants it. Smith throws his entirety of his body as the boys jostle in front. Number 11 takes position by taking out Hughes. Smith blocks a shot, and the second one can come through. Smith chips it up the sideboards. Let's see if we can get it out, and we do. This will go for icing. And at least we get a little bit of a breather, but Edina has had no mojo in the last 6 or 7 minutes here.
Yeah, Prior Lake has pulled ahead in shots on goal, but that Hornet fence has not broken to this at this point.
Bancroft on the draw. Stefan on his left. Wyatt Smith on his right. Slippery number 9. Wyatt Smith rolls it just inside the blue line where it's picked up by Prior Lake. He's given a little cross check for his efforts. Prior Lake has the puck behind the net. They roll up the sideboards where Bank keeps it in. Back to Smith. Smith floats it to the net. Deflected nicely by number 2, who takes exception. Stefan gives him a little "how's she doing?" and number 2 stops. Something tells me that's not going to work all year long.
It's an angry little elf.
I'm sorry.
That's what they said in Elf, the movie.
That's probably feisty. Is that what you called him before?
Feisty.
Feisty. Yeah. Prior Lake pushes the puck forward. Ben Prag puts it back, and second shot goes into the corner. Prior Lake first on it. They put the puck the other way, and here comes big number 11. Nice soft pass up the middle. Deflected twice, though, and Edina is able to collect it. 10 seconds into the final minute of the third period. It's a really hard way to explain 45 seconds left to go. Number 11 skates over the puck, and Edina tries to get it out of the zone. Skates over it once is Prague, and no, this time he's got it. He gets it out to the red line. Prior Lake tries to come in for one last rush, but nice job by Edina as they step up. Dorsey rolls it to the middle, goes underneath the stick of Kelly. Prior Lake's got 25 seconds as they come down the right-hand side. That should not be offside. All right. We'll call that a lot of bodies. There's a lot of parts of a lot of bodies going over the blue line. 19.7 seconds left to go here in the middle frame. See if Edina can jolt their system, get one last rush before the next horn. Puck comes back to number 10. Oh, and here goes Sigstad. 13 seconds left. Prior Lake able to collect it, and they push it up over the red line. House goes back to collect it. He goes up to Nolson, who's got 5, 4, 3, 2. He loses his skates, and that'll do it. Woo! Almost a break.
Oh my God. There's 12 people watching. That means someone has won the Salisbury dinner promotion.
We've got fans.
And you said it wouldn't work. And you know what? Just never underestimate a Swanson dinner. Let's just say that, okay?
All right, we're letting this guy on mute. We'll be back in 45 seconds.
for our team. See if we can talk to the treasurer about that. Yeah.
So for those of you unhappy with the patchy internet connection, if you have any Elon Musk connections, we could use a little satellite action to a little dedicated line would be helpful.
Hey, if it's good enough for Ukraine, it's good enough for our team, okay?
Prior Lake scoots behind their net, floats it up to neutral ice, where it's picked up there by House. House looks cross ice, thankfully doesn't go to Lundqvist, but sees it goes off the stick of Prior Lake and deep into our zone. House cautiously surveys the situation, looks cross ice, dangerous pass. Thankfully it's out of the zone, and that should be offside. I like the looking for a pass. I don't like cross ice up the middle. Dakota gets a point for good music. Bancroft out there with Sandberg and Smith. Edina able to maintain lines all game. I like that. A little continuity helps to get the season going. Sandberg, good job putting pressure on the defenseman, but ultimately Prior Lake comes away with it. Good back check first by Anders and then by Smith, forces a nullified breakup or break-in. Smith once again finds himself on his knees, gets the puck cross ice before that happens, and the puck comes out to Sandberg. Sandberg chips it off around the defenseman into the zone. Prior Lake now takes control and comes back the other way. Here goes Anders. Nice move to the middle. Oh, didn't expect the guy to bail and ended up skating back into the fallen defender. Good job by Sandberg to roll it behind the net. And here comes big number 10. Rolls it out to neutral ice where Hughes goes to collect it. Floats it back in, and Edina looks happy just to keep the puck on the other side of the sheet. Good pressure there by Bancroft, who I thought had changed. Puck goes behind the net. Dorsey, oh, nice pass from the corner out to the middle, backhand. Oh, good lateral movement there by the goalie to keep this a 2-goal game. Prang keeps the puck in the zone. Edina turning up the pressure a little bit here. Kelly brings it back to the point where he finds Hughes. Gorcey's going to the net off the bench. I was sort of hoping the rebound would come the other way. Prior Lake comes out. They've got a man on the far side. Good back check there by Kelly, and he eliminates the break-in. Forces Prior Lake to dump it in behind the net. Gorski goes to get it. He runs into his own man, though. This could be a problem. Puck is free. The boys jostle. Prang goes to give him a hand. And we've got 2 Prior Lake players, an Edina player, and a ref all bunched up into the corner. Prior Lake comes out of the corner with the puck. It rolls slowly to the defender. Shot from far. Goes off the side of the cage. Ben Prang picks it up, gets it to the blue line. Good job there by Kelly. Gets it past the waiting defender. Nice support there by Gorski, who keeps the puck in. Gorski gets run face first into the boards. I don't know if they're going to call. They're going to call body checking. Oh, and a second punch.
Little frustrations bubbling up there in this home opener. The big guys versus the little guys, and they don't like those
David versus Goliath.
They don't like those little bees buzzing around. But
let's see if we have 2 penalties here or just 1. I think we got just 1. I didn't see a second signal from the ref. Minute 30 on the clock. Banks puts it deep into the corner. Prang stepping down for his defense place. Nice rollover by Banks. He's got Sixtat on the far side. Good pass. Wind, fire. Oh, tried to find the far post. Good job. You know, these boys love shooting high. Oh, here's a bit of a break. I'll come back to that point in a second. Nice back check by Sixtat. Nice move by Prior Lake to hold on to the puck. And then smothered by Ryder, and another punch.
Tempers are flaring out there a little bit. I think the Prior Lake team just getting a little bit frustrated. The best thing Edina can do is just kind of hang in and keep grinding right now.
I love it. Skate away, skate away.
Good precursor for Rozo up there. They're not going to be calling these penalties for roughing and boarding. It's just, you know, anything goes.
Here goes John Bancroft, breaks through the back check. Oh, and run into there by number 11. Kind of ran the pile like an offensive lineman would be trying to push his man into the end zone. Nice pass there by Smith. He finds Sandberg, who shoots. Oh, and the goalie just gets the smallest of pieces on it. Shot there from the point. Edina turning it back on. Sandberg comes back to Smith, who shoots it. Good pressure there by 11. Smith goes to get it. He's got room at the point if he wants it. He avoids the check of number 11. And here comes Prior Lake. Good back check there by Smith, angling his man. Good job to get his body in the way. He's got room on the side. He finds Sandberg. Sandberg comes in. Sandberg, light shot, floats it off the goalie's leg. On those, you're going to want to shoot to the far post, get a rebound back in front of the net. See if they can figure that part out. Good job by Dorsey to play it in after Bancroft kept his man to the outside. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left. We're back at even strength. Sandberg with a good play by Dorsey has the puck, shooting at a tough angle off the belly of the goalie. Puck comes back to Lundqvist, who turns, puts it off the stick of one of the many 18s on the ice. Off the sideboards, Lundqvist gets it. He gets shouldered, no call. He gets run into big time. Prior Lake is turning up the contact. There's another dig. We'll see how the next 8 minutes go.
Welcome to Roseau.
Heard in Rosa, they just have chain link fences that we run into. Is that not true?
With spikes on their pads.
Gorski, good pass up to Dorsey, who leaves it there for Kelly, who just sees it goes off the stick of a defender. Fights hard to get it back, steps inside and tripped up, no call. That's a good no call. Puck comes back to Lundqvist. Lundqvist tried to find Kelly on that semi-shot, semi-pass, and ultimately it was a semi-shot, semi-pass that went to no one. Shot there by House, tipped. Rebounds available for a moment. Good smother there. Good job by Edina to turn this thing around. They really had no gas in the back half of the second, but have owned the first half here of the third. 7:49 left to go. The shot's now 16-13 in our favor. Edina out shooting Prior Lake 7-1 over the last period of time. Nick Sprague on the draw. Puck comes back to big number 10. He goes over to number 9. Change up, check off the boards, and Hughes collects it and goes off the sideboards. 10 goes back to that same side. Nick gets there, puts pressure, as does Sigstad, who interrupts the pass. They're breaking out these breakouts, but here comes Prior Lake on a 3-on-2. Number 7 goes wide, and beats Ryder 5-hole. Oh, we've got a game yet, my friends, we've got a game yet.
That was a nice 5-hole goal. Took advantage of what he had there on the wing and just found a lane to get that puck through.
Prior Lake goalie getting involved in the celebration. I'm sure he's looking for a few little elevated moments. Been a tough day back there for him. Not getting a ton of support. Prior Lake trips it back to the other side of the circle, and Banks goes to get it. Wyatt Smith chips it up to the red line. Prior Lake playing with a little bit of extra jump in their step now. They cut across the hash marks, and on the backside, they roll it. Oh, good glove save. Rebounds available and smothered there by Rose.
Very good shot. Way to track that puck and bring it in and give us a chance here to win with 7 minutes left in the third.
Ice is tipping in the wrong direction here in the last minute. See what Edina can do to get it out. Quick shot off the hand of Banks. That goes wide. Bank gets it up to Smith. Puck goes in behind. Back to Prague. Good play. Ben cuts to the middle. And here comes Edina on. It could be a 3-on-1. Ben, nice pass over. Upstairs by Bancroft and makes it a 3-1 game. What a pass.
Perfect connect there on the wraparound, and that transition was so fast, and just a great pass that made, and a great finish by Bancroft.
Tough for Prior Lake. Their only defenseman back had actually fallen. He was just getting up and caught pretty flat-footed with no support from his teammates. But good job by Ben Prang to take advantage. Solid pass between the stick and the skates of the defender to a wide-open Bancroft who left nothing to doubt and put it underneath the crossbar. Good pass up to Gorski. Tries to chip it over to Kelly, but just out of his reach. And here comes Prior Lake back the other way. Flora comes down the right-hand side, tries to cut to the middle. Nice support there. And they score!
That was another 5-hole on that same right side coming down, and he just found a lane and snuck it through again.
I was looking for the pass. The initial shot going?
I believe so. We'll have to look at the replay, but it looked like it went just through a small little crease and kind of bounced off the inside.
All right, well, back to a 1-goal game. Prior Lake crowd a little more lively. Guys in white are playing with a little more jump in their step. Good job by Sigstad to seal his man to the wall. Number 11 steps up, cuts the middle, goes around Anders. Comes away with the puck, though. Throws an unnecessary elbow. Here goes Nick, cuts up the middle. Oh, tries the old behind the back pass and forces Olsen just to dump it in. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Nick tries to forecheck, creates a quick pass. Good job by Olsen to strip it, and then over to Anders. Anders has got Sigstad and just out of his reach, and that should go for icing, and it does. 5:42 left to go here in the third period. Face-off to Ryder Rose's left-hand side.
Nice home opener. Let's not make it too far of a gap here. We want to keep it exciting for the fans out there. And congratulations again to viewer number 10, and I'll be coming over to join you for that Salisbury dinner later.
Just be careful. Josh does most of his deliveries between 1 and 3 a.m. He's a very early riser. Big run through by number 11. Stefan ends up on the wrong side. 10 winds, fires, deflected on potentially what could have been a high stick. I think the refs are going to confer here. The refs are going to talk about this. Did we have a high stick? I'm going to guess they're going to say, I don't know, and call it a good goal. But I like that they're talking about it at least. Well, they're calling that a good goal.
No instant replay at PWB1 level.
Right. There's no Toronto. Well, let's see if Edina now is faced with some adversity here with 5 minutes and 31 seconds to go. The ref has explained to Coach Schatz what's going on. I'm not sure he's so impressed by that explanation as he shakes his head. Good job by Sandberg to keep it in. Pressure there by Bancroft. Holds the puck deep in their zone. And here comes Prior Lake on what could be a 3-on-2. Big body check there by Banks, and he's going to find himself in the box. That's a good call. That was a solid body check. Much to the chagrin of... I do enjoy, though, that the ref is explaining to Connor what the deal was. I find sometimes they just scream at them and tell them to go to the box, but...
That's a nice touch.
What Connor could have done there is that he'd taken an angle with him and rode him along with him, but if you come at the player, you're going to find yourself in the box for body contact.
True.
All right, 5:09, down a man, tie game. I do feel like Edina feels like they're losing, even though it's tied. Nice move there by Slippery Mitts. Ups their shot, flips over the net. Slippery Mitts. Silky Mitts. What is going on? Big number 10 winds and fires, floats it, and grabbed there by Ryder. Face off to his left, 4:52 left to go. Edina bringing out some fresh legs. Gorski on the draw with Dorsey up front. Hughes and Mizzle on the backside. Number 9 winds, fires, puck upstairs. The only one who knows where it is number 9. Good play by Gorski to chip it out to neutral ice. And number 18 circles back. Prior Lakes looks like a totally different team all of a sudden. They chip it to the middle where 7 finds it. Thankfully, he fans on the first shot. The second one goes off the shin of the defender, and Gorski flips it to the blue line and out. Jackson, been involved in the last couple of goals, puts it across the ice. Dorsey tries to get it up, doesn't go very far. Dorsey clears the man of his stick, but here comes Prior Lake. They cut to the top of the circles. Edina defenseman playing pretty far back, giving them some space. And here goes Gorski, puts it off the sideboards. Kept in there by number 10. Chipped over to the far side by Anders, and let's see if Gorski can get there first. Prior Lake on the puck, crosses the line, goes off a body and out into neutral ice with 3:55 left to go. Good play there by Gorski to break up that zone entry, but now Prior Lakes comes back. They get to the top of the circle. Edina collapsing a little bit on its goaltending, and the puck comes back to the far side where Jackson, who I don't think has been off the ice in 7 minutes, picks it up. Here comes Gorski. Man is out of the box, and Kelly is on the far side. We have what could be a 3-on-2. Puck is knocked off the stick of the Edina player, and Dorsey goes to get it. Tries to flip it back to the point, but it's picked off, and now Prior Lake has numbers. Good pass there by Prior Lake, and we've got a 3-on-2 shaping up. Edina collapses on number 9. silky mitts. Loses control of the puck, and there's a battle going on in front of the net. Edina happily flips it out all the way down. This could be on net, and it's not. So that'll go for icing with 3:03 left to go. In a tie game that feels remarkably like a one-sided affair all of a sudden.
This is where you get your mental toughness as a team. 3 minutes left, 3-3, about equal shots. In a game where the momentum is shifted, you got to reach down deep.
Let's see what they got. Reach out. Henry tries to break that up, but Prior Lake keeps it in, and they strip Prang of the puck. Prior Lake has the puck in the corner. Prang goes careening off the winger, but Edina able to take control and at least get it out to neutral ice, which is better than they've been able to do in a while. This could be offside, and it is, as Nick Sprang unable to get out of the zone. Prior Lake player slowly peels himself off the ice. I think we're about to get buzzed. There's 10 seconds left in the game. We're about to get buzzed here, and this is going to go down as a tie, my friends. 3, 2, 1, and there goes the siren. And that is a first game tie. We have run out of real estate here in Prior Lake. Book 1 is in the books, my friends. 3-3 tie to the Lakers. We are back on the ice at sometime on Sunday.
Sometime on Sunday, but the lesson here is, if you got that lead, you got to work hard to maintain that. And again, mental toughness is a lesson that comes out of a game like this. Better to have this game won than the final game of the season.
Long season, lots to learn. It's a tie, no loss. We should be good going forward. Enjoy your evening, everyone.